We're not a full R&D lab. We actually have a separate research and development lab in San Antonio. This is more of a test and durability laboratory for the roofing side of the business. So a lot of the materials matrix and materials research are done in our San Antonio facility. So here you're going to see a lot of our basic equipment. We do the DNS here, which is basically what's hot here in California is that highly reflective tiles. The tiles that has a reflectivity of greater than 20%. Are you guys all familiar with that? Okay, so we're doing a lot of research on reflective tiles currently. I mean, I actually got some samples sitting outside. Some of them are still on research and development stage. So again, we'll just show you what it is, but I can't tell you what's in it. Okay. Go back to everything that was used to produce that tile. That's traceable to the aggregate. That was basically the delivery of the aggregate, and that aggregate is inspected on basically on not every delivery, but on a daily basis, because we get like 18 trucks. You can't, that's all you can do. So there's lot sizes that we basically inspect. It's all the raw materials that went into that tile. It's also all the inspection data, the finish inspection, the moisture content of that tile when it was produced, the cure cell, how long it took. What else is there? The actual cement to aggregate ratio, the color that was used, it's all traceable to that. In fact, it's traceable to the color manufacturer, their certificate of analysis. So ICC comes over here. We actually volunteer for them to come out here. They come out here all the time and inspect our process. I send them our production data on a monthly basis. A summary of our production data, all 12 of our facility. Basically, I summarize those on a monthly basis, send it to ICC so they know exactly what we're doing. 24 is actually 20% reflective, or what's called SRI 16, SRI Solar Reflective Index. That's a combination of emissivity and reflectivity. The problem is not on the reflectivity, the problem is on emissivity. Because on your S tile, it's got a curve.
Yeah, color's a big factor too.
I mean, you got an S tile that's basically a curve. When you measure that, you're not getting a full contact with your emissivity probe, and you're actually going to get some false numbers. I've seen numbers that was 76 and as high as 94 or 96. See this curved surface? This is not an S tile, it's a Villa tile. That curved surface, when you put the probe in there, and the probe is about 2 inches, it's not going to get a full contact. What we did is contracted with a manufacturer, DNS, the manufacturer's emissivity, and they actually made us some contoured probe for our own here at Boral. I don't know what everybody else is using. And with that, we did a study in here, and actually, it's like I mentioned earlier, we are now in the board of directors agenda in June to have our emissivity.
the making head. The making head has two pieces of tooling inside. One's called a roller, one's called a slipper. The roller is going to give you a rough surface. The slipper gives you the finished surface that you see on the roof, that you see when you look at the tile. Okay. From there it goes to another machine called the racker. The racker will load them into a rack. The rack will get picked up and put in the cure cell, depending on their recipe, for approximately 3.5 hours. After they come out, they'll get depalleted, meaning they'll be taken off the mold, stacked on the pallets, stuck out into the yard for five days, depending on material, whether it's lightweight or standard weight. Lightweight is longer, standard weight's about 5 days. Okay? And then hopefully they get shipped to customers.
Hopefully. Do they go in that stock are wet, or are they wet when they actually
They're wet when they go in and they're dry when they come out.
Okay.